Hello everyone, and welcome back to Chaosville, here with Bedmon Incorporated. Quite a bit's happened. You can probably notice that we've got some nice rubber trees now, because I had to get them to make an extractor and macerator, the standard kind of setup. Stampy has a pen, because he keeps wandering off. I've had to rescue him from the village like 5 times already. Yes, you. Over here I have a writing desk that Gar gave me, because he's put together a quick little kind of basic linking hub similar to what I had on the last map. So I've just got a linking book to that and back, as well as my one to the Nether. Got barrels everywhere for like everything. But what we're going to be doing today is mostly we're going to be investigating soul shards, because we kind of need to resolve certain lacking resources in the world. So, let's dive into that, shall we? So, the soul shard mod basically allows us to make custom mob spawners. And to do that, we need this, which is the corrupted essence, as the kind of, sort of our coal, our fuel in this soul forge, which, as I've marked now, is now public. BYO diamonds, bring your own if you don't know what that means. And it takes 8 of this, and a diamond to make 3 different soul shards. This can take quite a while, so while that's going, I shall explain a few more things that we have around. Of course, just got the regular kind of stuff. These are hoppers, so similar to the new Minecraft ones in vanilla, that allows to just feed into areas, although these only go straight down, so you can't latch them onto the side. Oh, bye Dave. Found some cocoa beans, so I've just got these hanging around, because, hey, it's a food source. Not much change to the outpost, although we have those reeds over there, because we're going to need those for books as well. But inside I have upgraded to iron furnaces, which are now kind of holding whatever I last smelted in them, because I haven't got any kind of extrication system. Got a bunch of stuff. I did up the Nether place that we land a little bit, although Dragon, in a recent live stream with Littlewood, built a Nether portal, and it landed right in the exact same Nether fortress that I had just built a gigantic staircase over to. If you haven't heard, Wisey was a bit of an idiot, because we changed more creatures over so that we had persistent standard Minecraft spawns, so the chickens will stick around and stuff. And then, while Dave was building his castle, he ran in creative mode and put down a massive ton of chickens. So, benefits to that, I got a ton of stuff, killing them all. And I still need to put stairs down there, but oh well. So how's this doing over here? Oh, still going. Wow, I'm going to talk quite a while, aren't I? But, our plan. The plan for Bedmon Incorporated reflects why I'm wearing this cozy little, kind of jacket and whatnot. Because yes, it is no longer February. The Mado Lying Summer challenge has unfortunately ended. So I'm not wearing the old maid skin, but I am wearing this new one. So you may wonder what this one's going to be about. Well, those of you who will have seen the intros and will have recognized the song will have probably already guessed, but my plan is a movie to Minecraft transition of the Dawn of the Dead Monroeville Mall. Dawn of the Dead is considered to be one of the classical, like, quintessential, is anyone else online? Nipty go. Right, so I can't sleep. Which unfortunately I can't fix. I think I might be able to switch into utility mode, and that won't change too much, but let's just leave it for now, it's not a huge issue. Two things in my inventory. This minium stone I finally got the opportunity to put together from Shards of Minium, which is basically a downgraded version of the Philosopher's Stone of Equivalent Exchange. It's from the same mod, Equivalent Exchange, but it's sort of the new one where they're building it back from the ground up. That just allows me to make a bunch of different things, and I think it has a tool usage. Yep, it's basically the same thing it used to do, which is shift things around a bit, but only a 1 block radius and stuff. And this other thing I have is a Coin of Fortune, which I put together from the Xeno's Reliquary mod. And that's basically a big assortment of different kind of magical items. Has the only gun in the game to my knowledge right now, but this sort of works like the Equivalent Exchange Black Hole Band, and that I can have it turned on and in my inventory wherever I like, and it will suck things in. So, example, I cannot really even drop this fast enough on screen for you to see, but if I turn it off and then turn it back on, you should be able to see it. Okay, so let's just drop a bunch of chicken. And if I check this on now, there we go. All of them picked up nice and tidily. So that's a very handy little thing, so I put that together quickly, because the Xeno's Reliquary looks like something I'm going to be using quite a bit, because it has a bunch of very useful things. For example, it has the Salamander's Eye, which seems as though it was made for me, with the exception that you need ender pearls to make it. And it's got 2 gas tears, magma cream, blaze rod, and the Eye of Ender, which isn't so hard to get because it's like 4 iron together with the minium stone to get an ender pearl now. But there we go. Xeno's Reliquary has a nice little explanation of it. Dispels blaze fireballs and reflects gassed fireballs while held. Puts out fires on and around you. So that basically makes you never proof for the most part. Doesn't stop fall damage, doesn't stop burning damage and stuff, but it will put you out. Which is handy, because you see that little dude over there? That red ghosty thing? That's occasionally bursting into flame. Those dudes set you on fire, and as near as we can all tell, that fire doesn't go out normally. It will keep burning you until you are dead. Bit of a pain. But anyways, how's our... Oh my, this takes forever, doesn't it? Jeez. Okay, well... As I say, we're going to be making the Monroeville Mall, which is a big thing, probably bigger than Carpenter Station, and I underestimated how big Carpenter Station was to begin with anyway. But we're going to be doing that in our own little Mistcraft world, because everyone gets their own Mistcraft world, they set up themselves, all sorts, and they can do whatever they like in there. Which is just to kind of prevent everyone bumping into one another on the same map. But we are going to be doing things a bit strangely. Which is we're going to be making a Skylands map. So we're going to have the big mall on its own on its own big island, and then we'll have different kind of peripheral stations and such on other islands, and we can even mine out entire islands, just vanish them, and we won't have a big ugly quarry hole left after it. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to use like railcraft to have like a power station that just sends Batbox and MFE carts and stuff, along with a locomotive through to the different islands that they need to go to. So we can just have that, and it will look absolutely wonderful, because I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but I am from a very particular city inside of England, which probably hasn't been heard by almost everyone here. It's called Darlington. And it is most famous for being somewhat crucial in the invention of the rail line and the trains. And it was the site of the first public railway, which was the Stockton-Darlington Railway. And it's still a fairly big like waypoint on the general backbone rail line of England. So we are taught in the school there that if you ever see anyone from outside of Darlington, you tell them about the trains. So yes, I have a bit of a soft spot in me. Hello, I'm being attacked by something. Hello. Go away. And I just realised I don't have any sound. That'll be from recording my intro, I imagine. So one moment. Let's just turn sound up. lower than that. There we go. Yeah. I turned off the sound because I was getting sound from two different clients, which isn't very good when you're trying to record audio. And we can hear you, Stampy. Yay. Stampy has been getting a lot of wolf friends around. I don't know why. I came back one point and he had 4 of them here. It's very strange. I think they're just wandering and can't figure the way out. Yeah, got some barrels here of all our... most of the, like, heavily acquired stuff. Although obsidian doesn't normally factor into that, I admit. But there's a bunch of stuff we make in Xeno's Reliquary. Like, the Wraith, tier, I think it's called. Yes, there we are. Void tier. You make these with gas tiers, which we can't make with the minium stones, so we have to farm those or something. And they serve as sort of an inventory. You can even combine them into a satchel, which can be made huge. Ooh, and we've nearly gotten our soul shards. Don't know how long this is going to take. It should take 1 more of these corrupted essences, which a very slow process. I might have to set up something more automatic for that. We got a couple more diamonds from Nipty. I've still been mining, I haven't seen any of them. We've all been pretty much hard up for it. But I got a couple more from Nipty, who wanted some green zirconium, so I traded him for that. Got some blaze powder from some of the plants in the desert, because I went around looking for things. I managed to make a staircase to the Nether Fortress, as I said, so I got some Nether Wart from that, and some blaze rods. That hurt, because I didn't have potions yet. I still need to get a whole bunch more storage, because you can see these chests are getting pretty full. Vials of ordinary water is from Xeno's Reliquary, almost did Zygra there. I used that to make my my coin of luck, fortune coin or whatever it is. Let's see, coin of fortune. I was close. So that was handy. And have you finished yet? No, but you're a damn close. I don't think that's gonna go for a more corrupted essence, so let's just chuck that in there. Come on! Daddy needs a new pair of shards to contain souls. Yay! Had me worried for a moment. So that gives us 3 soul shards. And the way that these work is that you have an empty one in your hotbar, and you kill a mob, and the mob's soul goes into that shard, and that shard becomes... Whoop. I stepped on a manta ray. That's not a manta ray, isn't it? It's, it might be a manta ray. I can't remember what they're called, but I believe they're the same thing that killed Steve Irwin. But yes, you have one in your inventory, so say we have one like that, and we went over and killed that Enderman. It would become an Enderman soul shard with one soul in it. And if you build them up through the various tiers, tier 5 starts at 1024 souls. We are probably not going to get that legit, so to speak. But you can then shove them into a device called a soul cage, made out of iron bars in a chest formation. And that will give you a very rapid, powerful, and controllable with redstone mob spawner. For like Enderman, in that case. What we're going to be doing is 2 things with them. We're going to be first making a cow spawner, which requires that we go over here, while Wisey's not looking, and murder one of the cows that's behind his house. But that requires that we find the dang things first. I wonder if Sniffer Pippets is around. And we're probably going to have this over in our Mistcraft world, but we can break the spawner and get it back, the soul shard, so, ooh, there's a pig. So it's actually movable, you can shift it around as you need. And the other one I'm thinking that we're going to get is... Oh, no, I can't kill you because you'll take up one of my shards. There's a cow. The other one that we'll be doing, I think, is zombie pigmen. And those we can... Oop. Yeah, where are you, Mr. Moo? Hello. The one we'll be doing a zombie pigman because they will give us. They won't give us the cooked pork like they used to, which is a shame. But they will give us a ton of gold. Okay, so that helps. Yep, we have a tier 1, a tier 0 cow soul shard now. Durability counts up as you get more souls. So we've killed 1, we have a tier 0, and it's marked 2 cows. So let's hop back through our book back home to the Nether, and I shall grab one for zombie pigmen. And oh my, there's a lot of skeletons. We've actually found a fair few spawners, and that is somewhat helpful because, firstly, we can just have the mob spawners create mobs for us to kill, just like make a grinder or something. And secondly, if you right-click a soul shard that's bound to the same mob that the spawner generates, then it gets a ton more souls on it. It's like 200 or such. So if you have like a cave spider spawner and you find a ton of cave spider, if you have a cave spider shard and you find a ton of cave spiders in like an abandoned mine shaft, for example, which I think we found somewhere, I think Guy was saying he'd found that, then you can quickly level it up and you can get to a tier 5. What's then helpful is that you can combine soul shards in an anvil, a few levels, and that will give you a bigger soul shard, which allows you to make a big soul shard of a fairly elusive mob, for example, like a wither skeleton, or in our case, a cow, to get a tier 5 shard very easily. And then, of course, you can make a spawner of them, and off you go. Basically, I got the idea when I was watching Zisto's Seek the Beast episodes recently, because he used it to make a tier 5 mushroom spawner. It's fair warning that the mobs from these spawners do despawn regardless of their type, so you can fill someone's base full of mushrooms and they will eventually go away. Which I'm sure that, let's see, which I'm sure that Cutie is very happy for. Now, as we see, I did build a nice little structure over here and clean things up neatly. And I need to find someone I can punch. Or stab. Or just generally kill. But surprisingly, they're not around here. I can probably show you guys the fortress now. So I went over there and I've got a waypoint marking home and another one over here marking the blaze spawner. I found there's 2 of them as far as I'm aware of here, but they're not really close enough to combine. A tier 5 spawner, actually, just before I forget, is a tier 5 I can see a reef. A tier 5 soul shard spawner can also spawn mobs outside their normal environment. So you can, for example, who would have used Great Wood of it? So you can, for example, yeah, there's a dragon's portal, make a blaze spawner outside of the Nether, which I think Doc M and Izuma, or no, Monkey Farm, Doc M and Monkey Farm did recently. Who uses Great Wood for this? That's a valuable resource. Oop, horsey, no, not getting you. I just am the guy that usually rides your back around here. Rats, remember them? We're just looking for zombie pigman. I just realized I don't have any blocks. Should remedy that soon, because I'm going to need to keep him at arm's length because he will ruin me. Nope, not this way. Yeah. So yeah, I'm wearing a new skin, as I've said, and this new skin is at last once again related to the series that you are currently watching. This one is sort of a relaxed, casual me. Oop, broke through there, that's weird. Eek, wherever that guy is, I don't want to be. Well, it was very annoying doing this. I went overhead first and did a grapple tower down. So, oh joy. Are you going to run off, or are you going to... Yes, you are. Thank you. Phew. Quickly cross this. They can't blow up the bridge, but nonetheless, I'd rather not get knocked off, because there's a huge lava lake beneath me. Did we go around here? We did. Yes. Ah, right. I see a magma slime. He could be valuable, actually. And I see a zombie pigman. Bingo! So, let's grab a few blocks to make something we can stand on. I can't remember if they get aggroed now. From being shot with arrows. But he appears to be by himself. So that should help my cause a little bit. And I guess we can find out whether or not he does get aggroed from arrows. Whoop, actually, put soul shard on my bar. As they say. Yes, you do. And you also knocked me off. Damn, but you're also an idiot, so... Leaving now. Because I don't want to find out where all of his friends are hiding. Oh. Well, actually, don't seem to be that many. So, yep, there we have a zombie pigman shard. And we'll hop over to Nipty's place. And we can use the healing cup for that, I guess. To start grinding up some spiders. And I'll put together an anvil after I've gotten a fair few spiders on that. And I shall show you the combining of shards. I'll also stick a couple more diamonds into the cooker. So we can get a few more soul shards, because we only need a fair few to finish this idea up. So I shall catch you in a bit. Okay, so we're just here at Nipty's, and Nipty has invented a very interesting way of farming these spiders. So you want to explain that a bit, Nip?
Well, basically, I didn't invent this, but this is long-known bug with the lighting. As you know, half steps never let the light go in. And you can basically have range to hit the spider by just using half blocks around it, and still you can kill it. It also forces them to spawn there quite fast, because they have no other places to spawn. I don't remember who I got this idea from, but I think I started to use this on first time when I did some tech it. I have been knowing this.
So what we're missing then is just some way to, like, force them to die. Or, like, nearly die. To actually grind them.
There is a way to grind them, basically by placing a pressure plate on right next to the spawner, and to the other side of it there is a piston that pushes a block and suffocates it. I left it out of this one because this is basically more for EXP grinding than.
Oh, that's good, because you need an EXP grinder to really work the soul shards.
Yeah. Oh dear, these EXPs are stuck around my head.
Yeah, that's happening to me a lot. One sec, I'll turn off my coin.
Oh.
That might help a bit.
What coin is that? Can I take a look what it is?
Yeah, sure, it's the coin of fortune from Xeno's reliquary. It functions basically like a black hole band.
Oh! How did you get this?
I put it together myself.
Oh. That's cool. And as you see, the spawner spawns quite fast. Sometimes it has a small waiting time, but it's because of the mob limits on the map.
Alright, well I think my viewers are going to be going blind with all of this XP around my face now.
I'll try to grab it by walking. Okay. I got some of... Okay, now. And... So how does the soul shard work? You just kill them with...
Yeah, basically you can either right-click a spawner that's linked to the same kind of mob as the soul shard you're carrying to get a whole bunch of them on, or you can kill a whole ton of that mob.
Okay.
That will each time that you kill the same type of mob, then it adds one to your soul shard.
Okay.
And then you stick that into a soul cage, and it creates a mob spawner.
That's good idea. Ah, so that's what the soul cage...
I'm actually nearly blind now. I can actually almost not see at all.
Oh dear. I'll try to help you, mate. Okay.
Ah, that's better.
Yeah, that's the dark side. And if you want, I can sell you one of these powders later on, if you're interested.
What, for how much?
Depends. How much do you have any kind of item? I basically sell for all kinds of things that I need. At the moment, I don't know for what, but...
Well, I could make you your own coin of fortune.
That's teasing, but I kind of want to make myself just to learn.
Fair enough.
I basically could buy resources off with these. Maybe some souls at some point on the Nether Wars.
Fair enough. I do have 45 Neverwort.
Excuse me. Are you thinking about that kind of price?
Well, I did happen to be the first person against the Nether Fortress that's by the base in the Nether, so you can have some of that if you like. Or I can make you your own soul shard.
That's quite teasing. I might make my own soul shard, but that's Netherworld is teasing me. Do you happen to have any soul sand to spare with that?
I do. There is some next to my soul forge, which is publicly available.
Okay, so yes, it's a deal. Let's carry this to your home.
Where did you get a portal gun?
A dungeon, don't I? I got quite lucky.
Right.
Let's see.
Dungeon.
Yeah, a dungeon. Don't you believe me, mate?
I don't think anyone's going to believe you for a while.
True. Well, I did upload a video about it yesterday.
Yeah, I'll have to link that in the description then. Bye, Nifty. Okay, so we purchased our mob spawner for 8 soul sand and 20 Neverwort. And we have these glitched out torches to demonstrate that it happened. But as a result, we now have over 200 more souls on our shard. So, I don't quite have the resources to make an anvil, turns out, because they cost quite a bit. But once I've gotten that, and maybe once I found a couple more spider dungeons, I can weld them together to make a nice tier 5 shard, and we can get our spawner together. Whether that will be the zombie pigman one or the cow one first, I don't know. You can't actually get souls from the soul shard mob spawners. They kind of built that in, so you can't just cheat. But it's getting fairly late in the day here, as fairly early for me, and also we're running up past quite a few minutes, so I shall bid you adieu. And Snappy, you want to say goodbye? No? You want to say goodbye? No? Snappy scares like everyone around here, but anyway, I shall see you all next time.